What's up guys, David Haslam here with Cheap and Classy Fishing. Today I was planning on making a video where we are going to go out fishing over at Daybreak Lake, but all the videos sounded like this. You suck, Mother Nature. I hate you. You ruined my life. So instead, we're going to be talking about rods. So each and every rod is going to have a certain power and a certain action. It doesn't matter what brand they are, whatever, they're all going to have a power and an action. So I wanted to kind of go over that because there's a lot of videos out there about it and a lot of them are very confusing. So I just wanted to go very simply over it so that way you know which rod that you need to buy for your bass fishing or any fishing really. So where you can find them on your rods is right here. As you can see, this one is a medium power. It does not show the action, but if it doesn't show the action, expect that it's going to be a fast action. So the powers go by light, ultralight, medium, medium heavy, heavy. There's a bunch of different ones, and then the actions are generally fast, medium, light, those types of things. So let's go over it. Let's look at some of the different rods that we can get, and let's go from there. Okay, so the first one that we're going to go over is this spinning rod. So this spinning rod is a light power. It's also a fast action. So that means that the tip is still pretty sturdy. It's going to be able to allow the whole rod to have a little bit more sturdiness throughout everything. I really like this tip because it is still light, so that means that it will bend pretty good, but at the same time it'll snap back to where it needs to be. These are great because they will also get a good cast out of them. So a light power means that it has a good bend to it. So the higher the power that you go, such as like this medium heavy that I have behind me, means the less power or the less bend that you have in the rod. So as you can see, it doesn't bend nearly as much as the light power. So the different advantages that you have to this is, let's say you're throwing a deep diving crankbait. You don't want to have a light power rod because every time that you twitch that crankbait, you're not going to get very good action in it because the rod won't allow it to get pushed through the water. It'll stay there because there's no power in the rod. Now I like to throw crankbaits with like a medium heavy because it'll give the action into the bait. Now on my bottom baits, I like this medium power. It has good give, but at the same time, it'll be able to get fish up and out of the water column. The ultralights I like on drop shots because, or the lights, because it allows you to get a good hook set without ripping the hook out of the fish's mouth. So there's a lot of different advantages to each rod. If you look to my right here, I've got a diagram that shows what each rod is going to do with each power. And the taper really doesn't matter as much unless you're looking to be doing specific things with your rod. All of my rods are fast tapers. Now, if we're talking about the action of the rod, that's this top part of the rod. So this, if it's a fast action rod, that means it's going to be able to snap back quicker to be able to give you more power in the rod. Now, if it's a light action rod, that means that it's not going to have as much power even towards the tip of the rod, and that means that you're not going to get that fish up out of the water, you're not going to get a good hook set, and you probably aren't going to get very good casts out of it either. Like I said previously, all of my rods are fast action rods. There's different types of powers that I have for each different situation I'm going to be in. So like I said, moving baits, I really like to have a medium heavy. Any bottom baits, I like mediums, and any finesse style baits such as drop shots, weightless hooks, whatever, I really enjoy having a light rod. Now you can do whatever you want. You can have whatever rod that you need. But if it was me, in my situation, I like to have at least 3 different rods. 2 of them are bait casters, 1 of them is a spinning setup, and it works for me. That's all I need. So what I want to do with this channel is I want you guys to understand that you don't need a ton of stuff in order to have a good day fishing. You can look professional and look like you know what you're doing with only 3 rods. I'll probably be going up to 5 rods just because I like doing this stuff and this is what I am doing as a hobby. So I'll probably be grabbing a heavy rod and an ultra light rod and just having some more fun with it. So here in Utah, I don't need heavy rods. So if you are here in Utah, you really don't need heavy rods. Heavy rods are used for getting those fish up and out of really heavy brush. A lot of people in Florida need it because you have that hydrollas and those are bad. So, like I said, if you are just looking to get into this, all you need is a light rod in the spinning setup, a medium rod as a bait caster, and a medium heavy, and you will be set. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something today. If you didn't, let me know. We can redo this video. I hope not that I don't have to do that because I don't like being inside. All I want to do is fish. I hate you, Mother Nature. But let me know. And if you have any questions or anything else like that, leave a comment. If you like this video, put a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe because we're going to have some more cool content coming out. I'm hoping that I can go fishing soon, that this wind dies down, but we'll see what happens. So we'll catch you on the next video.